Hi, and welcome to Cherie's weight loss journey. Oh my gosh. If I didn't have to leave the house, I don't think I would. But I'm out and about. Hold on. Okay. I'm not going to be out for very long. I have some groceries I need to pick up. And delivery is for myself. Yeah, this time I decided to do a pickup at Walmart instead of having them deliver it. Just because that's the way I want to do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Okay. So, man, this is like the first day since the bad weather we've been having. Now, bad weather here, there's warm and cold air, chances of tornado be high. Yeah. And, it's just been, I'm telling you, it just seems like one extreme to the next extreme. Right? We've been waiting for good weather. We had a small taste of good weather. Then it got really bad, right? Cold and warm weather just causing havoc. Hail, flooding, stuff like that. But, we got through it, and, days like this, it makes you completely forget about it. Just completely forget about it. Forget about it. Right? Although, when it gets hot, like it's 10 o'clock in the morning and it's already 80 degrees. Okay? That's hot. That is hot at 10 o'clock in the morning. So chances are we're gonna hit about 90 before the day is out, at least. Right? But you never can tell with these solar holes, I think we're feeling the effects of the solar holes, but hey, this is not like a sun flare or a sunspot. This is a great big ass hole that we had to go through. Anyway, happy Gemini season! It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Gemini. Yeah. Anyway, sometimes we try not to think about it, because when you get up there in age, you be trying to forget about them birthdays. Hell yeah. Might make you feel old. Yes, it might just make you feel old. So, this is the first time I've picked up here at Walmart. I thought that dude was crazy. I thought he was trying to run right into me. Oh, I'm serious. Yep. So let me pull up in here and get my groceries. tell you. Sometimes I feel like wherever I go, let's go. Where's the app? Where's the app? There it is. Here. So how do I check in with the app? Let me see here. Damn it. So, the piece that I wanted, they didn't have it. That kind of pisses me off. Because that's one of the reasons why I even did the order. But not really. Well, it is. It's one of the reasons. It's not the only reason. It's not even the main reason. But, yeah. It's disappointing. It is. It's very disappointing for me because that piece was going to be the adapter so that I could turn my drill into a socket wrench so I could complete my fence. So now that means I have to go and get it from somewhere else. Now, I believe Harbor Freight, they had it for a little bit more. Here it was the cheapest. So yeah, that's why I thought I could get it here. And oh God, I'm glad I replied, because what they were going to bring me out is not what I wanted. I wanted what I ordered, and they were going to substitute it for something completely different, and I declined it. Yes, I did. So, anyway, I'm not sure if I'll go make that run now or make that run later. But I would want to make it now rather than later, since I'm already out. Because it ain't going to do nothing but just get hotter. So but I will have some dairy products. Let me see if I have to give them a code. They didn't complete my order? Okay, yeah, that's me. Okay, they said they'll be out shortly. Yeah, there was a lot of people that seemed like they pulled up here to pick up at 10, between 10 and 11 too. So anyway, I don't really have a lot to talk about. You know, just I guess I'm just enjoying this Gemini season. Hi. So, I don't know. Let me see. I could put this stuff in there. Hey. Stuff in this heat sensitive bag, and that way I won't feel like I have to go to the house and drop this stuff off. I can run in and run out and keep doing what I thought I was gonna do today, right? So yeah. I really did want that that adapter. I mean, I'm thinking that AutoZone might have the piece. They should. But I don't know how much they would cost. You know? I think I'm gonna just run over here to AutoZone. Cause I think that's an AutoZone part. They'll probably want like $9. Yeah, AutoZone. Yeah, now that I think about it, AutoZone will probably want a good $9. Cause I mean, shoot, even their little air fresheners and stuff, you know, they're $3. They're Their soda pop is $3. Stuff like that, you know. It's a little high. But I think they charge a little more because, you know, I guess because they try to stay open so long, you know. And they probably have a large problem with theft and people returning items after they use it, you know, stuff like that, you know. So I'm gonna go up here, and then I'm sure I'll have a selection, and you know, and it won't be around, you know, mechanics, right? So I'm choosing being around builders rather than going over here. Even though it's closer, it would cost more money. I can go a little bit further, it will probably cost me less money, and the environment is better. And plus, I can make sure that they got my membership right. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time, you know, watching the P. Diddy thing, right? And watching Aston, right, panic, you know, that he's gonna lose his reputation. I like, man, you don't have no reputation. What you trying to say? You should say it with your chest. You was the boy toy for Demi and Bruce Willis. And then you decided to take Demi as your prize, marry her for a little while. But I'm telling you, that was big D energy. Well, I was like, what the hell is that young guy sitting up there hanging around him? And Bruce Willis was cool with him too. It was just like, what? I was tripping off of Bruce, right? I'm like, wow, you know. And then they helped him get into acting and all kinds of stuff. I was like, dang. Woo! I'm telling you. There was a time I wanted to get into the liberal arts, but I'm telling you, the energy was dark. And I was like, not me, nope. I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't play no instruments. I did a little bit of all of that though. Artist, draw, did a little bit of everything. Still, I do a little bit of everything. There's nothing I don't think I can't do. If I put my mind to it, at least that's what they told me in school. I'm telling you, every day I'm reminded, you know, people used to come out of the counselor's office, you know, I'm like, what they tell you? Oh, they told me that, they told them that they should, you know, pursue being a teacher, or, you know, the math and sciences, and, you know, or an athlete, or, you know, or political science, you know. And And then they asked me, I was like, what did they tell you? They didn't tell me anything except I could do whatever I set my mind to do. I took all of them tests for them to tell me that. I mean, it's a blessing to be well-rounded that way. But, sometimes I wonder, how my life would have been, if I had a specialty. But then, when I see stuff like that happen on the P. Diddy trial, like, oh my gosh, I guess that's what happens when you're so invested, but nah, not even then, I don't, no. And I kept playing that song, that song, I kept playing it. I know I got it on my playlist. One. Wait. Of course, I don't play for commercial free. No, this ain't it. Yeah, this is it. The juice. P. Diddy said he had the juice. Doors are locked, baby. Yeah. You can yell. Woo! It just makes it more horny. That song is dedicated to P. Diddy. You got that juice, man. You're a fucking rapist. And you shit. You filmed that shit. You made a lot of money on the dark web selling porn and snuff porn. Oh my God. Well, such is life or not life. Woo! Yeah. The demons already told me, you chose. They're going to be dragging your ass. They're going to be dragging your ass in hell. Yep. They're going to be dragging your ass in hell. For sure. For sure. So, yeah. And I mean, this is just the first wave, right? Because the bottom line is, when they can't tell where you don't have proof of being paid off back then, you were a participant for sure. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. And yeah, that stuff was going on way before Diddy. It's been going on. Everybody talked about the Illuminatis. Not because they were just stars. Because they could be porn stars. I can't wait for the porn stars to show up, showing receipts about how they got paid. And the prostitutes, yeah, they need to come too. The porn stars and the prostitutes, they all need to show up and say what they was told to do. Right? They was told to rape somebody. Woo! They were paid to rape somebody. And it's so shocking. It's so shocking. We don't know how it's so shocking, but they act like it's so shocking. They cannot believe that that the abuse of power because of the wealth, that these people would do these things. And my thought is, why else do they want all that money? Answer that for me when I come back.